They say that vampires attacked the Hall of the Vigilant, burned it to the ground. Never heard of vampires doing anything like that.
Skald,
I'm here to lend my magic to the people of Dawnstar.
You
I'm Skald's
have a
housecarl
request
and head of
me.
his guard in
Unless you're
Dawnstar.
here to solve this nightmare problem, I don't need you.
Well, by the divines, I'm tired.
Enlisting in the Stormcloaks?
The Jarl is tired. Be mindful of that.
That's why I like having you. I've been in charge of the Storm. Dawnstar. The only... As soon as we drive the Empire out of Skyrim, the dragons will vanish. Mark my words.
Skald is very vocal about his
Yes, sir,
hatred of
that's
the
me,
Empire.
the oafish servant. Just a servant of Skald the Elder. Not worthy of time
My
or
Jarl,
consideration.
I have concerns about the safety of Dawnstar.
Safety? Don't I have you to handle the town's safety?
There's no
What
honor
is this
in being
about,
a Jarl's
Jan?
servant.
You keep
No
pledging
Southern
more
Guard
and more of
waits
our
for
guard to the
dusk
front
clingers.
lines. The way this is going, we won't be able to defend our own borders.
Nonsense. The best
My family
place for
has
our
served
men
Skull's
is driving the
Gate's
Imperials
family
back.
for generations.
I will ensure that men from Dawnstar get every opportunity for glory.
If you're here about the nightmares, I'm
Glory is
afraid my
meaningless if they
pleas to
have
the
no
College of
home to
Winterhold
to.
go
I urge you
unheard.
to lower our commitments to the front until I'm sure we're
Back
safe.
to another fine day in Dawnstar.
Have you rob our soldiers of their chance to drive out the Empire? I'm done discussing this, Jan. No Empire is going to take the Jarlship away from this
I'm
son
Skald's
of
I'm here to
housecarl
lend my
and
magic
head of
to
his
the people
guard
of
in
Dawnstar.
Medina, can we count on your spells to assist us in this war? The Empire is bound to bring their battle mages against us.
I've told you before, Skald.
Storm,
I have
damn
no
faithless
interest in taking
Imperials.
sides in this war. I've no desire to be killed.
What good is a court mage if she refuses to fight? Where's your
By the
sister?
divines, I'm tired.
When I came here, my only duties were to cure crop diseases and occasionally light a bonfire on holidays. I didn't sign up to kill.
Fine, but this isn't over, Medina. We'll talk again. Bullfreg. I have an order of swords and armor from the local blacksmith coming here. I need every piece polished to a fine shine.
Yes, my Jarl. We could hardly waste anyone else's precious time on such a tedious task.
Exactly, Bullfreg. You always know your place.
By the divines, I'm tired.
We are poised for glory, Yod. The Empire will never...
Just a servant of Skald the Elder.
Every last
Not worthy of time or consideration.
Draws breath.
With respect, Jarl, you can't ask everyone to throw themselves against trained legionnaires.
There's no honor in
Let's
being
leave
a
the
Jarl's
fighting to the
servant.
Stormcloaks.
No Sovngarde waits for
You're
dust
right.
cleaners.
Why dilute the glory with too many souls fighting over it? We'll drive out the
My
Empire
family
and be
has served
celebrated as
Skullfelgate's
heroes when
family
we
for
win.
generation.
If we win, this war's gonna drag on for years. I can feel it. We need to prepare for a long struggle.
Oh, it's
Enough
just
of your
wonderful
dire
being
predictions.
Skald's servant.
We will talk about
He's
this
not
another
demanding in
time.
the least.
I'm Skald's house call.
Unless you're here to solve this
in
nightmare
Dawnstar.
problem, I don't need you.
I'm
Don't
here to
bother
lend
me
my...
again unless
If you're
it's-
here about the nightmares, if you could call it. I fought in the Great War. I cut about 30... They ended up sacking the... by Akatosh. All the blood. The smell of flesh. I had hoped life would be simpler here. But war seems to find a way of following me.
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink
These
I
dreams
put
are
in
real,
me.
I tell you. Real!
The mortar and pestle makes potions, if you can't tell from the name. Just step up to the counter. No, I don't have anything for bad dreams. I'm the people here look to Brina Marilis when they need things settled. Real fire.
I envy you travelers. Dreams aren't affecting anyone not from here.
Needs. The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's... And any other... The Daedra... The nightmares aren't... Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard.
Father,
I've already...
talk.
I would simply
About
ask that you trust me and help me end... Wonderful. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar.
Entertaining the
Them
guests and
from her citadel at the center.
jokes like before.
Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. Follow me. It's this way. It feels good to finally have a chance to help these people. Helplessly watching them suffer has been difficult. tower on that hill is our destination. People around here call it the Tower of the Dawn. I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcrawler Temple was established inside. When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen at Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence. The temple's been abandoned for decades now. Ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her. Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? I promise to answer all of your questions. Follow me. Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could... No. I'm concerned that when this place is unseen, the miasma was... because the rituals would last for months. Those who've been under the... In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Give me just a moment. Have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. hold the Skull of Corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woe. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it.
Come on! No!
Damn it! The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. There may be a way to buy. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina. This way. The library isn't far. Damn it! The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and Also, my knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest. Yes, you're right. When the orc, I've spent the last few decades. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible. It's just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within. This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now look at it. Almost everything's been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact.
time for your final vengeance.
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking... The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level. Yes, my son. Let me tell you. Mara be proud. It involves a recipe. Yes. The Torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride. Sadly, as a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The Torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated. I will not lie to you. There is some risk involved, but I swear upon Lady Mar, I believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. The laboratory adjoins the library.
To the last. You shall not stop us. No!
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the Torpor. It should be in a... I'll begin searching up here. The Torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me. Yes, my son. I'm relieved. So, I've taken... I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Baron.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But, brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's just... Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thoric, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed to the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
You can't beat me! You need to do better than that! I fought worse than you. I'll tell you what a real... Not quite good enough. What was that? Found it.
Enough! This ends now! Let's continue. We still have much to do.